there, dear Spellweaver community, and welcome back to a new episode of Spellweaver Tournaments. Yeah, it's not a mistake, you know. This is actually me. This is actually the Loaf Giant. The reason why I'm not wearing a headband today is because it's hotter than a shearer's armpit right here. And of course, you know, when we go into the games and you see the amount of misplays, then you can definitely be assured that it is actually me playing. So yeah, today we play midweek Conquest, obviously, and there's a good reason why we play that, because the card pack that is in the rotation right here is good old Doggo, the Evolved Silverfang, and I definitely want to grab me a piece of that. So the decks that we are running, by the way, just have to make this real quick. We play Demone'eva, or Demone'eva, that I also want to play in Spellweaver Ranked soon, by the way. I've played this deck, I think, 2 to 3 times in friendlies. And yeah, we all know, you know, friendlies is not the best way to see if a deck actually works. But it worked pretty well there. I think I won all the games with this. 100% win, 100% win percentage. There we go. With this one so far, so let's make sure that this drops down. We play Whitix, Yidix, Comseant, Shamans next. The list, by the way, the exact same list that I've played in Spellweaver Ranked before. And we also play Blue Soldiers, also the same deck list that we have played in Ranked before. So the only thing that I want to show you right here real quick, because we go into more detail obviously in the Spellweaver Ranked episode soon, is gonna be, do I have all the card backs? Yeah, they seem to be proper. So a quick rundown of what Demone'eva, it's actually called, you can also call it No Hand Demone'eva, but you know, the general premise is Demone'eva. So it runs basic Ni'eva with native terrain, you know, basic heroes. They have like the cheapest hero powers, and this one is actually pretty awesome. Works pretty well with elves, even though elves are garbage. All creatures who play this turn are swift. Has a 4 turn cooldown, which is a little bit high, but it's only 1 mana, 1 aspect, so you can basically play this at turn 1, which is pretty cool. We have, you know, the removal spells of nature are not that great, but they kind of work. So we have Tornado Outbreak 3 times, return a creature to its owner's hand, so we can also use that on one of our creatures, which is pretty cool. We have 4 Tidal Waves, move an enemy creature from the front line to the support line or vice versa, and it's pretty cheap and it redraws itself, which is pretty neato. We have 4 Brothers in Arms. If you play one, another one from the deck comes into play as well. You usually want to use this in conjunction with native terrain, make them swift, because it's kind of weird. I think that's Steam, by the way. New version of Steam at the moment out. Still have to get used to the sounds, but if one Brothers in Arms dies, the other one goes to the graveyard as well. Summon a Druid is a pretty cool card, especially with this deck. It's a support, so it goes onto the support line. And if you pay 1 energy, the second creature card you play this turn costs 2 less, up to a minimum, obviously, of 0 mana. And usually you play Summon a Druid, use the ability, and then basically play a creature for free. We have 3 Elvish Champions, because this one works awesome as well with this particular deck. 2 play boosts. The first one, Swift, if you control 3 or more other creatures, and the second one, basically the spell that you, or the play boost that helps you if you are ahead, and if you are behind, however, the play boost is Might Emblem if the enemy hero controls 3 or more creatures. Obviously, they can both trigger. Basically, by the way, the play boost right here, the Swift if you control 3 or more, you don't need native terrain for that. 4 Nightbringers. The second color, obviously, of this deck is Demone'eva. It's about demons, so the second one is obviously Corruption. Nightbringer, if he attacks yourself and the enemy decays X cards, and where X is your corruption level. Usually we want to go up 1 corruption, 1 nature, so usually we only decay 1 card, but obviously this deck isn't about milling. The cool thing about this, by the way, this basically is a 0 mana card. Why? We get into that right here with the Dark Portal. Your demon cards cost 1 mana less to play, and at the start of your turn it gains 1 energy. The problem is, Dark Portal deals damage to you equal to its energy. So every time this gets +1 energy, and it also damages us for the amount of energy that it has. Search your deck for a demon card whose level is less than or equal to Dark Portal's energy and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. So all demons cost 1 less, which means this one 0 mana. You can drop 4 of those in 1 turn if you like, if you have a Dark Portal out, that is. And also, you basically get a creature card for free every time your turn starts, which is pretty cool. So it's basically you draw 2 cards at the start of your turn. And of course the creatures that you get, you can control those. Infernal Vultures, pretty good card overall. We only have 1 copy of those in the deck, however, and of course it's foiled. That's the most important thing. If it enters the field, the enemy hero decays 4 cards, and we can pay 1 mana to put a creature either from the enemy graveyard or from our graveyard shuffle that back into our deck, and this one gains a Might Emblem for this. So it can get pretty big. Herald of Despair, when he enters the field, you may have a creature, artifact, or spell lose all energy. Basically, if we are about to die, we can use it on Dark Portal, and Dark Portal is back to 0 energy, which is obviously pretty cool. And it's a pretty good body, you know, it's only 1 HP but 2 damage, so that's pretty good. And we can also, if we want Dark Portal out of the field, we can also sacrifice Herald of Despair for 2 mana and just destroy Dark Portal altogether. Flesh Sculpture, whenever another non-summoned creature you control dies, summon a Zombie Legionnaire onto the field. And since we basically want to explode onto the board, Flesh Sculpture does a pretty good job. And by the way, it triggers, I think, for both Brothers in Arms. You know, when one dies, the other one goes to the graveyard as well. I think we get 2 Zombie Legionnaires actually from that. We have 4 Hands from Beyond, which is awesome, by the way. I love this card ever since we played the milling deck. Enemy creatures gets all enemy creatures get -1 speed to a minimum of 1. Obviously they stack, but yeah, they can go down to 0 mana, down to 0 speed, because that would be pretty hilarious. Even though I wouldn't mind that. Bedeviled Fiend is a 3/5, which is a pretty beefy creature. Just a vanilla creature, basically, but this one only costs 2 aspect, which means if we have Dark Portal out and has 2 energy, we can get the Bedeviled Field into our hand, and it only costs 2 mana, because the mana cost of all demons get reduced to, or are -1 mana, basically, we have to spend for this. So this one is a 2 aspect, 2 mana creature, which is awesome. We have Dr. Styx, the Underworld Scourge in the deck. Unstoppable, and when Underworld Scourge, Dr. Styx, enters the field, destroy a creature or artifact with mana cost 2 or less. Basically also lets us destroy Dark Portal if we want to have it off of the field. And however, we lose 2 life. And the cool thing about this, even though it never really comes to this, it's usually only to get a little bit of beats in, and obviously to kill off Dark Portal if it goes out of control and we don't draw a Herald of Despair. If we have 2 corruption, 2 nature, in our case 2 nature aspects, Underworld Scourge gets +2/+2, which means this one is gonna be a 4/5. But it's never gonna come down to this, because as you have seen so far, we only need 1 corruption, 1 nature to get everything going. As far as skill shrines goes, we only have 1 more skill shrine, and it is the Mausoleum of the Damned. The next time you play a level 1 creature, this turn an enemy creature gets -1, -1, -1. And that obviously goes for Infernal Vultures. This goes for the Nightbringer. He's 0 mana in the first place. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's basic Demone'eva. As you can see, the creatures are pretty cheap, especially pretty cheap with Dark Portal. And I like the synergy between exploding the board with nature and exploding the board also with demons. So yeah, in friendlies this has worked out pretty well. We're gonna see how it works in this one. If you want to see the deck tech for White-Text, Yidix, Kamsia, and Shamans, go to the playlist of Spellweaver Ranked, where I've played this. Was actually a recent episode. Same goes for Blue Soldiers, by the way. I also go into depth of the creatures and cards that we play in here. But usually that's like, yeah, you know, White-Text, Yidix, Kamsia, and you can splash different cards in there. But my list, I think, is pretty good. We had 2 pretty epic matches in there, by the way. And as far as Blue Soldiers go, Parallel Evolution, that's all you need to know. And obviously Saluxio and everything else is basically the same. There's not much variety, actually, you can play soldiers with, I would say. So yeah, that is our lineup. Once again, Demone'eva, No Hand Demone'eva, however you want to call it. White-Text, Yidix, Kamsia, and Shamans, and Blue Soldiers is what we're gonna play. And the registration closes in less than 6 minutes, and we are gonna see who we are going to face against. If there's anyone else coming in, by the way, we're gonna see. And yeah, that was it for our lineup, and I'll see you when the first round commences. So, the registration is closed, and as far as the people that participate in this one, it's a player count of 15 people, which is pretty insane. So we have Rags! Good old Rags is in here. We have No Core, Nice, I'm gonna pronounce that name, fuck that, Freebie, Sorrow 1, Cholton, Darthshaker. Myself, of course, Jan... Okay, I'm gonna botch that. Jan Duhajski, I think. Salzio, Nebula. That reminds me of an A-Nomine song. No one knows that, I guess. Outside of Germany, at least. Montelero. We have Soda Master. We know that guy. Kalango DF and Victor HB. Definitely some people that we know. And some new people. Like, I don't think I've ever heard about Salzio or Jan Duhajski. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Sorrow 1, I think I've heard so far. But of course, you know, the regulars like Rags, Darthshaker, Soda Master, we know those guys. Freebie, of course, and Nebula. Also Montelero, level 17, but looks to be a pretty diverse field. So, let me actually grab my things here. By the way, I was also contemplating if I should run 1 turn heal, but the problem is I actually want that card back, and yeah, if they don't ban Advanced Darius, then I have to play with this, which is pretty shitty. Okay, oh no, Corruption Control, you say? This one shouldn't be a problem, I guess? Okay, what is he gonna ban? He's probably gonna ban Comsiant. Rage Rush could be a problem against Demone'eva and Blue Soldiers. I'm just gonna assume that he bans this. So... his hero power is also pretty shitty. I mean, we can, of course, transform our stuff into phoenixes and stuff. Also, though, we have shamans, so... I don't want to play against 2 rush decks, is the thing. And I think Rage... So we don't have Corruption Control, so I think Rage Rush is gonna be a problem. And he banned Blue Soldiers, actually. Okay, this could also be Shamans, by the way. This one, what people run, actually, lately is the Apocalypse. 1 turn kill. So... let's play Shamans. If he plays Soldiers... could be a little bit of a problem. I think with Demone'eva, we kind of have an upper hand against Advanced Zash, at least hero-wise. But of course, we have to wait and see what that deck actually holds. Damn it. But it's a good starting hand, so I'm gonna keep that, definitely. We have a totem of Swiftness. And we go first, so right when the first color and the first card hits, he knows right away what this is gonna be. I think, yeah, we also run Fire Blast in this deck. So... that's definitely a good thing against Soldiers. Life Force Incarnate card back, by the way. Good thing. Okay, my friend. Let's see what this is. Spark? Spearman into hero ability? Maybe. Okay, doesn't do that. Yeah, go up 1 corruption level and we are set. Now we can go all out in terms of mana. Could be interesting to know if he actually wants Pacify, even though that's usually not the case. Horseback Rider. Another totem. Sure. Thing is, I think I'm gonna fireball him because I don't want him to grow. I don't want him to grow and spiral out of control, basically. Or if he plays 2 creatures now, 2 soldiers, I can just Symbol of Fury and kill off 1. Yeah, that sucks ass. So now I can't do that anymore, Let's see. Yeah, I think I have to play this. Kill 2, so this one shrinks a little bit. I think I'm gonna do that. Could also Symbol of Fury, 2 damage. Deals with 1, he would be down to 2, however, so yeah, that's not gonna do much. So I think Death Curse is the best bet here. Sucks a little bit that I have to waste them like this, but I mean... Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Getting rid of these pesky freaking soldiers. Maybe I should have Fireballed instead of putting down another Swiftness totem, though. Maybe. But I mean, we have Swiftness, so that's a cool thing. Swings in for 5 damage, though. Could be problematic. That means, by the way, he runs, however, 2 rage things. So I think all his fireballs and stuff are probably into the rage deck, into the rush deck, I mean. So maybe he doesn't have any fireballs in here. Could definitely be interesting to see what this actually is. But yeah, we are running dry here because we don't draw the things we need. Okay. Yes, kill that. 5, 6, 7 damage coming in. Puts down 2 soldiers, that's 9 damage. I mean, at least I can drain a little bit. And I can actually put down Lightning Totem and the Death Curse. 8, 7, 8, 9. Lethal. Fuck that bullshit. Fucking soldiers. Ugh. I fucking hate you. Let's play... Yeah, let's play Demone'eva. Fuck it. So no Dark Portal, so that's gonna be an immediate redraw. That's good. And it's turn 2, by the way, so we can spark right into Dark Portal, which is cool. And it's gonna be interesting to see if this is multicolored, probably. Mono Rage. It's cool to see, but it usually doesn't happen. So Dark Portal, and then play the Nightbringer for 0 mana, which is cool beans. There you go. Have fun with that. And next turn we can't play Bedeviled Fiend right away, but we are pretty close. And I think I'm gonna grab the Vultures, actually. Because it's also only 1 mana. And if we go with the Nature Shrine, we are actually set. Okay, that's Shamans. Shamans against Demons. Definitely don't want to use Tornado Outbreak in this one, I assume. Let's see who rushes down faster, my friend. Your shit previously or my shit? Mill that shit. I'd mill it even more. Mill the Doctor Sticks, which kind of sucks. Okay, so we milled 1 totem, 1 spell, and the Rocky, which is good. But of course, he probably runs Reanimate, so that doesn't hurt him too much. Actually, I can just shuffle him back. Oh, by the way, another thing. Of course, now Dark Portal has been changed to Legendary, so that means we can actually destroy Dark Portal by playing another Dark Portal. They don't stack anymore. So if this runs out of control in terms of energy, then of course we can also do that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, gonna get a Nightbringer. Do we go for yeah, we go for maximum value. Playing this for 0, playing a Nightbringer. Alright. And now Elvish Champion, play boost, gets Swiftness, which is of course nice. Okay. Of course, Fire Blast would suck. Fireball as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna assume, since this is Rage Rush, I assume that all the things that go phase, like Fireballs, are actually in the Rush deck, so we don't have anything to fear there, I guess. Alright. Swiftness! Decay those cards, my friend. Here we go. Down to 11 H Pizzle right here. And I think I'm just gonna destroy Dark Portal because we don't need more than don't need more than 3 energy on this. Anything else would be wasted. And we can also use Tornado Outbreak, by the way, on the Summoner Druid to get it back and get more energy on him again. Yeah, it deals 2 damage, so it doesn't deal with the Bedeviled Fiend. And yeah, it's pretty late, my friend, to get a Lightning Totem now. Probably gets rid of this. Sure. But only a 2/2 for this. It's not what you want, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Let's see. Elvish Champion. So yeah, let's destroy that. So we don't kill ourselves accidentally. This one is gonna be Swift. Yup. Killing off that. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage still, yeah. Build a bunch of stuff. And he is down to 3 HP. Far off from hero ability also, so I think we're kind of safe here. And it's gonna be the Shaman's battle next game. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, anything he plays doesn't matter, because we can Tidal Wave, we can Tornado Outbreak. He only has 2 triggers on that. Yeah, we're good. Weighing out all possibilities right here. Rocky, okay, that's 1 more trigger on the Lightning Totem though. Yeah, it's still 3 damage. We don't have any demons anymore. So this one gets back. This one gets back. Just getting this out for value. And we won. 3 damage straight into the guava. There we go. Alright, and the Shaman's battle. Can you say no to 3 fireballs? You can't. This is just something that you don't do. Alright. So whoever gets the totems faster wins, basically. That's what this game is gonna come down to, I feel. I thought, like, corruption aspects spark into, like, 2 Totem of Tortures. Seems fair. But we have 2 Totem of Legends, so we have our card draw game going strong. Speaking of, well, yeah, I'm gonna say no to 1 right here. Speaking of Totem of Legends. Literally a mirror. We also had the same shrine, by the way. Yeah, I'm just gonna fireball this. Get the totem out. I'm gonna show you how you grow, how you properly grow offering Yard Priest, my dude. Next turn we can actually play Totem and 1 Shaman. Another Totem and a Shaman. Maybe wanna go for this beautiful fella right here. I think that's the safer bet. Oh my god. Okay. Getting greedy, getting greedy. 4 totems, 2 Totem of Legends, 2 Totem of Tortures. Let's go, my friends. Let's go. We're in it to win it. That's a way better draw than against the soldier bullshit. That's for sure. Sadly, no Totem of Swiftness, however, but maybe we get the luck of the draw. Sorry. And it's only a 3/3 offering Yard Priest for him, for now. Whereas for us it would be a 5/5 offering Yard Priest if we want to get him on the field. And, hits the Swiftness totem. That sucks a little bit. Get the Valley back. Sweet. Sweet? Even sweeter! Oh yeah, let's see. Sadly didn't hit anything, but we can do this. Get the card draws. Yes, yes! Drain that guy. Go in with the 6/6. Nailing him down. He still has saved up... he saved up 2 mana, by the way, which means he probably has a Fireball in hand. So do we, however. We also have Reanimate, so that is a good thing. That was a sweet curve. He's still deciding to put down that Fireball? Or something? Too late now. Laying down the law right here. So yeah, I gotta say, by the way, the first game with Demone'eva worked out pretty well, and it would be cool if we can actually play that in every game. If it works that well as it worked in the last game, then because I don't think anyone would like ban basic Nice'eva, because elves are garbage, and that's probably what they think this is gonna be. It's just gonna be elves, and I'm just gonna say it ain't. It's way sweeter. So an Offering Yard Priest of his would be a 4/4. We can easily deal with that with Symbol of Fury and Fireball. Yeah, would deal 5 damage overall. And 2 additional damage, obviously, to face if we go for the play boost for Symbol of Fury. And it's 12 HP to 26. That's a little bit worrisome, I would say. Cool thing, by the way, also here is that he doesn't run Sanctum. We do run Sanctum, and he doesn't, so that also works in our favor. Because now he could have just gone up 1 more Corruption aspect and just used Sanctum, and it would be gone. And then we would be resurrected and go in for 6 damage again. Maybe 7, if we happen to hit another Shrine, however. Another Totem, I mean. The Totem triggers right here, and probably goes for Swiftness. Yep. One thing I'm worried about is definitely a Death Curse for some reason. But I mean, this... Oh, he doesn't go for Swiftness. Alright then. Well, this one is gonna do that. Then we're gonna drain a little bit, get some card draw as well. Nah, it doesn't need to go Swift, actually. And we have a pretty solid hand at the moment. And we have a Rocky as well, so we can basically get all the... Get a little bit of energy back for the totems. Symbol of Fury. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Okay, next turn he's dead. I'm just gonna hit Rocky, drain him for 2. He would be down to 2 HP, so I can either Symbol of Fury or Fireball, and that seals the deal. I don't even need to, like, deal with any of his creatures or anything. And also, if he deals with the Death Curse Shaman, that's also minus 2 HP for him. Yeah. That seems to be a solid case right here. You shouldn't have done that. What if I have a Fireball in hand? And also, he's down to 3 HP. He doesn't have a Lightning Totem out. He could... Yeah, Rocky doesn't do anything. Offering Yard Priest would deal with him. And Death Curse Shaman would deal with him. Death Curse Shaman. Okay. I'm gonna go for the Drain finish, by the way. I'm gonna go for the Drain Train. There we go. Oh wait, no. This one. Drain. And win. Alright. First round won. With a little bit of the meltdown in game number 1 against soldiers, however. So, good game, however, NicePony. Giving you that one good GG's. And everyone else is also finished, it seems. No wonder Stalyol isn't playing, so... Yeah, maybe there's gonna be one bonus video we're gonna see, however, but we won the first round, which is pretty good for us at the moment. And yeah, let's see if we can keep this up, and I'll see you in round 2 and maybe in one of the bonus videos as well.